Hi, my name is Jessica Roth and I am a national educator with Malibu Sea. In this demonstration, we are going to be using Malibu Sea's Color Disruptor and CPR to remove our model's previous color. This is Malibu Sea's non-oxidative approach to color removal. These products can be used to remove oxidative and non-oxidative pigment. What does that mean? It means you can use these products to remove permanent color, demi-permanent color, and semi-permanent color. These products will not shift the natural level. When you use them correctly, you can expect 1 to 3 levels of removal. One of my favorite features of these products is that they are gentle and I can use them as many times as necessary in the same day. Let's get started. All right, so your first step for the Color Disruptor and CPR is to shampoo with Malibu Sea's Undo Goo shampoo. This is a gentle clarifier that's going to prep the hair for the service. Now, sometimes when you add the shampoo, you may need to put just a little bit of water, just like that. Get you a nice lather going. And what you want to make sure is that we're not roughing up that scalp. We are going to gently massage the product in and make sure that we get it everywhere. Especially through like the mid shafts and ends, you're going to see me doing this downward motion, always going with the grain, never against, so we're not roughing up that cuticle. The Undo Goo shampoo is going to remove any surface resins and product buildup on the hair before we start that service. That way we can get the most out of our removal. Next, we're going to rinse until the water runs clear, and then we will take our model back over to the salon, and I'm going to show you how to apply these products. First thing we're going to do is we are going to section our model into 4 quadrants, and then we are going to apply the Color Disruptor. After we apply the Color Disruptor, we will go right in on top with our CPR. Now, the thing about Color Disruptor is this. I have her here sectioned out so that you can see me applying, but you can do this at the sink before you bring her to your chair to apply the CPR. So what I do is I'm just going to put it in my hands, and I'm going to work this all the way through her hair and make sure that it is nice and even. You will see I take my fingers and I'm going to go through her hair vertically and make sure I'm pulling that through so that we get a complete saturation of product. I just wanted you to be able to see it. But this part you can absolutely do at the sink before you bring her over to your salon chair to apply the CPR. Another thing that's really important is making sure that when you're working, work away from their face. This is just going to ensure that you don't get any product where you don't want it. It's cleaner for them, and it's cleaner for you. Again, make sure, just like with the crystal gel or with any of these activated packets, that you are opening them right before your service and using the entire packet. The freshly activated vitamin C, as soon as you open it up, it hits the air, and you want the most potent result of those products. Now that everything is in, I will just take my comb and just gently comb everything through and make sure that it is evenly distributed everywhere. After you finish applying your Color Disruptor, we are then going to move to mixing our CPR. First thing, we're going to add 4 ounces of warm water to our applicator bottle. Next, apply the entire contents of the packet into the bottle. Shake until you have a nice smooth consistency, and then you're ready to apply. Now that the disruptor is combed through, I am going to resection her back into my 4 quadrants, and we are going to apply the CPR. Now, you do not need to apply the CPR to the root area where she does not have color. If you do, it's not going to matter because remember, this product will not lift your client's natural hair. It will only remove artificial pigment. I'm just going to clip this out of the way, and I'm going to start adding my CPR right on top of that color disruptor. You want to make sure you have an even distribution of product, and then work your hands in a downward motion, making sure we are pushing that product in like so. And then move on to your next section and repeat this all the way throughout the head. Make sure that you're taking 1/2 inch to 1 inch section sizes. That way you can make sure that you have gotten full saturation on all of your panels. It's also very important to keep your sections clean. When you're performing any kind of color removal service, you are needing to be accurate. You want that product to get into the places that you want the most removal. Now that the application is finished, we are going to put her in a processing cap and process her under heat for 45 minutes. Now our model is seated under a hooded dryer and we're going to process for 45 minutes. If you don't have a hooded dryer in your salon, that's okay. Any consistent, even heat source is going to do the job. So, an oscillating infrared dryer, a heat lamp, spa mist, or a steamer is going to do that for you. Now, as soon as she's finished processing, we will be bringing her over to the shampoo bowl to wash this out. Now that she's finished processing for 45 minutes, we're going to go through section by section and try to remove as much of what's come to the surface as possible before we shampoo the rest of that away. What you're seeing is a little bit of discoloration. All of that color that we've moved to the surface of the hair is starting to release. And then we are going to shampoo 3 times with the Malibu C Undo Goo. And that should take care of the rest of what we were trying to shift with this first session. Make sure when you shampoo to move down the hair shaft in those smooth downward motions, helping the rest of that pigment right off. You can actually see as I'm helping that color the rest of the way out how much lighter she's actually getting. We have now completed our color disruptor and CPR corrective color service. At this point, you can see her hair is still very pretty, very healthy and manageable. If you need to do more removal steps from here with another round of CPR, as I stated earlier, that is okay and you can do that, or you can move on to the next steps for your color correction.